mad. I really did get mad. I mean, no disrespect. Sometimes we argue with our father,
Exactly.
but I got mad at Joe. He wasn't to me. Wait. I walk outside the Wheeler building on Irwin Street. I left. And Joe Wheeler ran out to the street calling me, Samir, come back, come back. And he grabbed me around my head like, Samir, I love you, come back. I'm like, now you know why that happened in '84 Olympia. No way in hell I wasn't first or second. No way in hell. But six, come on, give me a break.
Okay.
In sixth place, receiving a check for $3,000, goes to competitor number 2, Samir Bannout.
Em 1983, ele veio com um físico excepcional, ganhou o Olympia, tá? Indiscutivelmente. Agora, em 84, só para a gente concluir esse raciocínio, em 84, ele saiu de primeiro para sexto lugar. Eu queria que ele explicasse se aconteceu alguma coisa na preparação dele ou se aconteceu alguma coisa envolvendo alguma polêmica, tá? Que eu sei a história, mas eu queria que ele falasse relacionado a esse sexto lugar dele.
I'm going to say it, but people that understand English will hear it, and then, you know, whatever you can explain from it. But let me tell the story. Okay. Some people out there, they knew very much that I was very close to Joe, and Joe was very good to me. They didn't like the fact, oh, yeah, no, this kid come from Lebanon, already won Mr. Olympia. They tried something, they orchestrate something, so I will argue with Joe Wheeler, or I fight with Joe Wheeler. You hear my story?
Yeah. So they came up with a story that you had a fight with Joe.
They did something, you know. It's like those people that set you up. They put a cocaine in your car. You never done cocaine in your life, so you're guilty because you have cocaine.
You got
they set me up. Well, Joe Wheeler, rest in peace, he was really kind to me. He asked me to endorse a product called the Carbo Energizer, which is, he gave me the product to try, and I said, sure, Joe, let me try it. And then Joe, okay, Samir, you're gonna endorse the product? I said, of course, I will. And he said, well, for compensation, I will give you a color page ad in Muscle and Fitness. You know, those ads at the time were like $20,000 to $26,000, maybe a little bit more. A color page ad. Okay, it was no problem. It was a clear understanding that Joe was gonna compensate me. And fine, I will endorse the product. I've always loved Joe, and I think Joe is he was good to his athlete. People talk too much bullshit. Joe is a really passionate, and he loved the game. He's a perfectionist. But anyway, his ad that I endorsed, the Carbo Energizer, came out. And then I came to the office and I said, hi, Joe. Joe Wheeler said, Samir, that's how he talks. How you like your ad? So anyway, may God rest his soul. I said, Joe, I didn't see the ad. He said, what? I put the ad in. And I said, Joe, don't worry about it. Next month, no problem. It's all good. I respect the man, you know. Mistake could happen. But the following month, I walk into the office. When I walk to Joe's office, it's like a museum. But when I walk there, I feel like I'm going home. Everyone know me, all the secretary, everyone. And like, I walk in, hi, everyone. You know, no problem. You can't get in the building unless you have to register, and et cetera, et cetera. But anyhow. So Joe said, Samir, how you like your ad? And I said, Joe, The ad is not in. He said, no way. And I said, there's no ad.
For the second
I
month.
kept quiet the second month. So went home. I said, Joe, don't worry about it next month. So the next third month, I go to the office. Hi, Annalise. Hi, so-and-so. Samir, how you doing? I go up to Joe. Samir, how you like the ad? Everything's good. I said, Joe, the ad is not there. I was mad. I got mad 3 times, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I already invested quite a bit of money, over $12,000 to do posters, picture, T-shirt, whatever, to sell on my ad. So I got really mad. I really did get mad. I mean, no disrespect. Sometimes we argue with our father.
Exactly.
But I got mad at Joe. He was in a meeting. I said, Joe, this A, B, C, I did some cussing. I said some bad words. And I said, F this, F that, F that. I even F the IFBB. I did everything that you can possibly do when you're angry. But never touch the man, never.
Okay.
I never touched Joe. I love Joe. So
Hold
I
that
left.
thought,
And
Hold that thought.
listen to me. I walk, wait. I walk outside the Wheeler building on Irwin Street. I left. And Joe Wheeler ran out to the street calling me, Samir, come back, come back. And he grabbed me around my head like, Samir, I love you, come back. So I went back with Joe, and Joe was very angry. He went to the first office. You know, you have like divided offices there. Divided, you could see through, it's all like glass. First office, hey, you fired, get the hell out. You go to the second office, you fired, get the hell out. You go to the third office. I said, Joe, he said, Samir, let me do my business. He fired like 3 people in front of me. He was so upset. I know right then Joe was putting the ad. But somebody was calling in the press before the magazine was printed. They said, oh, we have typo on page 75 or 76. So they removed that page, and that page is my ad on. But I'm not going to tell more until Robert Kennedy told me. You know Robert Kennedy from Muscle Mag International. May he rest in peace. I love Robert. Robert was very good to me. He actually gave me like more than 9 covers on his magazine. And lots and lots.
But the way their industries to do something like that, they did you wrong.
Well, yes, it really wasn't Joe Wheeler.
It was his staff.
It wasn't Joe Wheeler. It turned out that Joe's that's not his fault. It wasn't my fault. We were both innocent. Well, according to Bob Kennedy, Rick Wayne,
Kennedy.
Ricky Wayne was the editor. It was editor-in-chief of Flex magazine. You know what's really strange? I've admired Rick Wayne, and Ricky Wayne is happy in my face, but behind my back is very jealous. Joe Wheeler was very good to me. He treated me like his son. There's no way Joe Wheeler did that on purpose. There's no way. Joe Wheeler would call me on the weekend and say, Samir, I'm eating out with Betty. Come on, join us. I mean, Joe treated me like a young boy. I was a young kid. I mean, I was a passionate kid that loved bodybuilding. Joe noticed it. He wanted to be around me because he know I love what he loves. He know. I mean, when I be talking with Joe about something, I'm like, oh, what about this? Drinking too much water. Oh, that's an article. And I just thought of it. Joe and I click like this. I think some people are jealous. According to Kennedy, he think like, when I'm in the office, you got Arnold Schwarzenegger, Franco Colombo, Frank Zane. They all won Mr. Olympia. Rick Wayne never won the Olympia. And like, you know what? This kid came from Lebanon, and now he's Mr. Olympia, and then he's going to win the Olympia again. And I was on the cover with Betty Reader. But Rick Wayne was the one start calling people. He called Alan Dolphin, who was the president of the Wheeler Company. He called Ben Wheeler. He called Jim. He called everybody and said that Samir have Joe Wheeler, and I had them. I swear I never touch Joe. And I love Joe, and I have to keep saying it till now. Joe was very good to me. I can never say bad things about him, but this is what happened. He was set up, I was set up, so we can argue. So, next Mr. Olympia, 1984, I go on stage, that's what happened. Samir is a bad boy, he should not win the Olympia again. Fuck that, you know, I'm like, now you know why that happened in 84 Olympia. No way in hell I wasn't first or second. No way in hell. But 6? Come on, give me a break.
Okay.